Hey guys, it is Wednesday, June 19th. I just finished a live stream where I was just brainstorming ideas for future videos, like character ideas, I don't know. First I started off with warm-ups, which I did on this scrap piece of paper. Just stuff you saw me do in my warm-ups video. And then I decided to just start off by trying to draw out various crazy hairstyles. I mean, they're not all that crazy. That one's not really crazy, but the rest of them are. They're really weird. Well, that one's actually not that crazy either. It's just really poofy. That's what's weird about this one, is it's just like giant. But that one's actually pretty normal, as is this one. But these four are like, what? Especially these two. It's like, what? I was trying to just build shapes and then turn that into a hairstyle. And then I wanted to draw this little dainty looking girl. So I drew her face, and then I tried putting this hair on her, and then I changed my mind and wanted to go with an updo that had lots of pieces hanging out. And then I thought, what kind of an outfit could she be wearing? It's sort of inspired by a nightgown. It could be a nightgown, who knows, but it's got this little like cape piece to it. And then I was like, okay, well, I like that idea, but I don't want to do that character for my next video because I'm going to be trying out some new markers, and I want a bigger color selection for that because I want a lot of soft, like neutral type colors. And so I was just picking her, and I was like, I want to turn her into something, and so that's her face redrawn. And I'm going to make her a little bug catcher kind of girl. I don't know if I'm going to use this composition specifically. I'm going to play around with some ideas of how she could be holding the net. And yeah, it'll probably be cut off so you don't see her legs. I'm not sure. I'm going to play around with ideas. But that's pretty much what I drew on stream today. Now I'm going to just look at some vlog comments since I uploaded a vlog today. And just package orders, I guess. I have to get through as many as possible. I'm close to being through all the Canadian ones, then I can drop them off and then get started on the next ones. The next ones should be faster, hopefully, than the Canadian ones. Like, it'll take a lot of work uploading them all to Chit Chats. There's just certain options I have to select, and I got to make sure I isolate just the American orders and apply certain options to those, and then the international ones, and blah, blah, blah. There's like little things I have to do, but then once they're all up, it's just like bam, bam, bam. Because they're not going to have to go in a box, then an envelope like the Canadian orders did. And I don't need to stick on like the stamp and the return label sticker and handwrite the address. It'll just be one label that my label printer spits out, and then I just stick it on there. So it'll be less stuff to do with the addresses. So I do anticipate the rest being faster per package than the Canadian orders, but overall it'll take me longer because there are so many more US and international orders compared to Canadian ones. Oh yeah, look, I acquired a Keck scratch when I was picking her up off my desk during the stream. Kiki, what are you doing, child? There's not room for you in there. I'm surprised you even got in there without knocking it all over. Okay, well, you're about to knock it all over. Kiki, what are you doing? Yikes. Come this way, child. Come on. Are you gonna chill in there? Gonna make a little nest? Mamma mia. Whew, crisis averted. Kiki! The Uline package came in earlier during the stream. I ordered a lot of envelopes because I want to order enough for my next sale run too. Because with Uline, they're really good because they ship in one day, but it's expensive. There's no cheaper, slower option. And so I could order just like one little box of envelopes, and I would have to pay like $30 to $40 shipping. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have to pay $40 shipping, I'm gonna order a lot of stuff. So I got a few boxes of envelopes. These are all the same envelopes. I'm scared they're a bit wide. I mean, that looks normal. It says they're 5.75 wide though. I thought they'd be 5.5. Clearly, I don't know how to read on the website. Yeah, they're a little wide. Like, I'm still going to use these for the American orders, but for Canadian orders, I need something more like what I was doing before, which is folding the papers in half. I mean, I did have envelopes that were just slightly less wide than this, but even those were very snug, and they were the perfect size for the prints. It's just that it's adding just enough bulk that it's too much. Like, I wish those boxes, where are they? I don't have any of the mediums left. I wish they were just a smidge wider, because they even say, oh, it's the right size to fit a standard postcard, and that's what this is postcard size, but it doesn't account for any kind of packaging. Like, this print is an exact fit. So if you put it in an envelope that just barely fits this, the envelope is now too wide. So, I don't know. It's a very tight fit in those boxes. So that's why the folded paper option is nice, because it doesn't add any bulk to the sides. And since it is such a perfect fit in the box, it's not like the print is going to be wiggling around this way, right? Like, it's just going to sit in there. I think I said some of this yesterday, but yeah. That's why I can get away with those for Canadian orders. But these are a little wider, so for US and international orders, it'd be nice to use an actual envelope that will prevent the print from also sliding side to side inside the box. But this should fit, because these are supposed to have an interior dimension of 6 by 6. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Someone did suggest in the comments that I keep the boxes open like this when I make them instead of closing them to save time, because then it would save me one close when I'm folding them and then an open when I go to package it. I wonder how they would sit though. I mean, it'd probably still be okay. Gotta be a little more careful when stacking them, but yeah, that does work. I thought maybe this would push it forward. I mean, eventually, maybe I wouldn't be able to fold this tab, because like, eventually the backings are gonna get really thick if you had a lot of them stacked. So yeah, maybe if I don't fold this tab either. Just leave it completely straight. That would be better. Like that, you know? Yeah, yeah. But the envelopes are not all I ordered, Kiki. No, I also got more chipboard pads. I don't know if I'll need more for this round. It's possible I might, but mainly, again, it's buying for the future. Because I was like, well, if I'm getting the envelopes, might as well order the chipboard now, because I know I'm going to need it for next time. By that logic, I could have ordered a bunch more white boxes, but no, those can wait. That's a whole separate thing, because when I order them, it's like a ridiculous amount. I was also recommended little glassine sleeves for the prints, which I'm down for as well, but again, it would need to be the perfect fit for the Canadian ones. I see them as being more expensive than an envelope, because I looked into them once before, and like they are not cheap, but maybe I just need to keep looking around. I don't know. I wonder what sizing I could get for these with the glassine. Last time I was looking into them, for the pins to replace the clear sleeves, but I didn't look into this size though. I wonder if they do standard postcard size like this. Seems a little more likely. Uline has some glassine envelopes. $169 for 1,000. That'd be a 4 by 6, which is a little not the right size. I need like 4 1/4 by 5.5 ish, because the 6 inches might be a little too wide for my boxes, and the 4 inches is a little short. Although there might be a little overhang, you know, might be fine. But that ain't cheap. What about these ones? These ones are meant to expand, but you know. I didn't look on Uline before, did I? 2 by 3.5. Isn't that the exact size I need for my enamel pins? Girl, $2,000 for $35. That's cheaper than my sleeves. Yeah. Girl. I think I was looking on other websites before, including like the Clear Bags website, and they did not have the size I wanted for the glassine. But that sugar ration, that could be what I need. They would just be open at the top, like they wouldn't seal, but it'd be something protective, right? Okay, I just don't know how to read. This says flat specifically, and then this says gusseted. So yeah, that would be good. They wouldn't open up this wide, which is fine. This is fine. But that might be what I want for next time. I mean, I still have a decent amount of clear sleeves to get through, but boy, that might be the future of my pin packaging. I know it's not as cute, but you could still display them if you take them out of the glassine bag, right? And I wouldn't have to stick them down, so it'd be one less step. I was gonna say I can order only a few, but they're in quantities of 2,000. But it's only $35. Sorry, I'm really excited about these now. How did I not see these ones before? I don't think I even checked Uline before when I was looking into glassine bags. I find it weird that it says sugar ration. Do people just package little rations of sugar? I'm just like wasting too much time looking into this. I can look into it again next time. Next time I need to order this stuff. I'm just shocked at how cheap this specific size is. Because like, even these other sizes, they cost twice as much because you're only getting 1,000. But this specific size, which just so happens to be the exact size I need, is cheaper. What? Girl, it's meant to be. I feel like it's meant to be. Because like, even though you don't see the backings, it would still be cute. Like, you would pull it out and it would still be on its backing. So if you want to keep it on the backing, there it is on its backing. Because some people will pin them to their pin boards with the card on it. Okay, I've probably been blabbing enough to fill a whole vlog and I haven't even started packaging, so let me get on that. Okay, sorry, I just want to do a comparison. So my 3x2 bags, these ones, if I order like 1,000, which is typically what I do, I order 1 or 2,000, so it'd be 7 cents or 6 cents per bag. Over here is 1.75 cents per bag. So let's just say 2 cents. 2 cents per bag. It really adds up when you have over 1,000 of them. I went to my orders just now and I have 681 orders that are unfulfilled. So that's not total orders. That's just the ones I haven't packaged yet. And that's even higher than where I started at yesterday. It was like low 600s when I started packaging yesterday, and now the number's just climbing. All right, getting my butt in gear. Probably should have canceled today's live stream instead of doing the sketching, but oh well. Okay, I'm through the Canadian orders. So yeah, these are the Canadian ones I have so far, except one because there was an issue with someone's address and they haven't gotten back to me yet. There were a few issues I emailed people about and I've gotten replies back from all but one. Yeah, Baylee. It is still at 666 orders, even though I filmed that last clip a few orders ago. Yeah, babe. They just keep spawning out of nowhere. Seriously though, thank you guys so much for all the love with the shop. It's just a huge compliment. Like, things I designed myself, selling, people wanting to spend their money on them. I don't know. Thank you. I am now going to run to the post office though. I guess I should change my pants before I go. I'm going to drop this stuff off before I start on the next ones. I'm going to miss packaging the baby boxes. They were so cute. Although these are still pretty tiny, I'm also excited to just try a new packaging method because these are bigger, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the tissue paper. Like, I want it to be packaged a similar way to the other ones where the tissue paper is wrapped around everything. I just don't know if I'll require additional stuffing. I don't know. I'll have to test it out. Also, I ordered the perfect amount of these slot boxes for the medium size because I ran out of them at one point, but that was around the same point in the orders where I had run out of prints, and so people couldn't order the prints anymore, so it was all just buttons. But even so, I can only fit up to 3 in the small boxes, and no orders had more than 3, so I was good. And so I have 4 of these small boxes left, and then I'm out. So if I get any more Canadian orders beyond this, I'm gonna have to just do the bubble mailer route. And that's fine, that's how I did my last shop run, and it seemed to be okay. I like that I'm doing the boxes now. Bubble mailers are just the backup. I do have more of the large slot boxes though, because I'd ordered 15 large ones and I only used 2. Those are the big ones like this that take up the entire envelope. I got back home and realized I forgot one. It fell out and was sitting on the ground. I'm just gonna go walk this one to the nearest box and slip it in and get myself a little Timmy's drink while I'm at it. Okay, look at this lid. It's so beautiful. It features a maple leaf And it's so shiny. I don't know how long we've had these. I haven't been to Timmy's in a while. They might still use the flat tops for most drinks. I know just sometimes they give tall lids, and this is different than any other tall lid I've ever seen from Timmy's. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh. 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 I'm kicking off my shoes and I'm like, no, what are you doing? My feet are hot when I need the cushioning. Maybe I'll wear flip-flops for a bit. Oh yeah, got some Sanooks on. Don't put this on Wiki Feet. I was just thinking this might be a limited time Canada Day thing since Canada Day is July 1st. The number keeps rising. The flour buns are now out of stock. I noticed that a little earlier. And Thick Dino only has 11 left, and then Candy Cane Bun only has 6 left. But there are still 38 Kiki Midnas, 193 of the mermaids. Yeah, that's it. Those 4 things. So my next step is to import all the American and international orders into Chit Chats and then sort them. So pick all the US ones and then, no, maybe the other way around. Pick all the international ones and pay for postage since they get a different postage type, and then do all the American ones and pay for postage. I might do them in batches though, because it's going to be a long list of orders. There was some kind of tech conference in Toronto or somewhere in Ontario this morning / today, and Shopify presented there. Shopify is what I use for my store, and they're introducing new features and stuff. One of the features is multi-currency. So right now I have my store set to US dollars, and so that's all you can see is the prices in US dollars, but they're rolling out multi-currency where, let's say you're from Canada, you can make it display in Canadian dollars, or maybe you want it displayed in pounds. I don't know, it'd be up to you. And yeah, so that might be coming. Maybe that'll be fully rolled out by the next time I launch my store. Because it said that some people were getting it today, and it'll slowly roll out. So that's exciting. It'll be easier to tell how much you're spending. Most of my customers and YouTube viewers are American, which is why I have it set to US dollars. So last time I did US and international orders simultaneously. This time though, since I have more orders to do, I'm going to be making more trips to Chit Chats to drop it all off. I'm going to just do all the international ones first. Right now I have 159 international orders, so I'll get those all packaged up and dropped off at Chit Chats by Friday. And once these ones are done, I'll work on the US orders. And like I said before, the US orders have the fastest shipping speed, so it's okay that they get done last. Like seriously, one time I dropped off the packages at Chit Chats, and the very next day I got a tweet from someone being like, oh, it came! And I was like, what? Once it's physically in the mail, it's supposed to take like 2 to 4 business days, and so it can get there really quickly. I think it more frequently averages the 2 business days, because Chit Chats drives it across the border and sends it via USPS. That's why it's so fast. I'm just so grateful for Chit Chats. Like seriously, oh my god. It's why I have such affordable prices on the shipping, especially with the international orders. It depends on the weight of the package though, so it depends how much stuff you order. It can go up from there, but like the most average prices are between $6.50 and $7.50. That's pretty good, especially considering most of those are tracked orders. Not every country gets full tracking, because for certain orders it's for some reason just like $45 instead of like $7, and I'm like, why? It just is. So I have to select a different shipping option that doesn't include tracking. Well, I think it includes partial tracking, but that way it stays cheap for people. Okay, it is time to start packaging the first orders with the bigger boxes. So, okay, how am I doing the tissue paper? I need to cut a new thickness. Actually, you see how there's creases in this? I've already cut some off of here, but these pieces are kind of the perfect width for the boxes. If I cut off the little side flap. The question is that enough tissue paper? Maybe I'll need to use 2 sheets per box instead of 1. Okay, so for example, I could take 1 piece, fold it in half. Although, is this long enough? Because it's got to wrap all the way around like this. I mean, it's long enough to wrap around the stuff I'm going to put in it, but it doesn't fill the box. It'd be like this. And what if someone's ordering just pins? Do I let it just free fall in there? Or do I kind of stuff the pins between the layers so they don't roll around? Because if the tissue paper is wide enough, it doesn't really fall out. Like maybe I could cut them a bit wider so that the tissue paper goes end to end, and then it's not like it's gonna slide around. Like it might slide side to side, but it won't come out of the tissue paper. Ooh, I need just that extra bit that I already cut off. That's exactly what I would have needed. Shoot! There's some trial and error here. We might wreck some of the tissue paper. Well, actually, this is the perfect width, except I'm a little bit crooked with my cut. This is the perfect width for the small Canadian boxes, so I can save that for more Canadian orders. Let's just give it a try, see what it's like. So, like that. And I could fold it over, just like I do with the other ones. This whole thing's gonna slide around though. I kind of did this backwards. I like it so that the folded edge is on top. And then when I fold everything over, you tuck in the open edge, then bring down the clean edge. Then sticker. And I could tape it down ever so slightly. Either top and top, which is easiest because it'd be taping on something flat, or side to side, which would prevent the contents from sliding out the side. Do I use this tape or do I use my small Scotch tape? It might be easier to use the small Scotch tape, especially because when I try to rip small pieces with this, it just it breaks into weird shapes. This is an option that minimizes tissue paper use. Ah, oh, that could work. That could work. Ain't that cute? Yeah, yeah. Haha. Okay, and then I would need to take down the side. Oh, ooh, that just ripped. I swear my packing tape is garbage, but it's Scotch brand. You'd think it would be better. So I'm going to tape down 3 sides. Because these sides don't have a part that tucks in. The lid just kind of sits on top. So I don't want that to get caught on something in shipping and rip open. So taping down all 3 sides. Actually, I should have grabbed a bigger piece for this side. Then that is good like that. Next, I have to print off the label. So I selected Enchant Chance and click print postage. If the printer is connected, actually I don't think it is. It's not plugged into my computer yet. Whoops. What in tarnation is going on back here? That was a stupid amount of work to get the cable. Okay. Got my adapter. Let's plug this in. There's an art to cutting tissue paper. Or a science? Okay, that's better. Okay. See, the first few orders are always a little slow because it's all that trial and error. Okay, make sure the fold is at the top. Stick it in there. And the thank you card. This person is getting an A grade, well, they're all A grade. Candy Cane Bun, Mermaid, and Kiki Midna. So, these guys, guess they don't have to be put in too perfectly because they're going to move around a little bit. Stick it down. A little tape here, ooh, ooh, and a little tape there, ooh, ooh. Cute. Once I get in the groove of things, I usually print 3 labels at a time. And then just grab the corresponding label. No looking at the label. Secrets. I'm getting through these orders at the speed of light. It is way faster now. Just boom, boom, boom. And I'm doing about 5 labels at a time because I'm opening 5 orders at a time. This order has 5 pins. Look how cute they are all lined up. It is the end of the night. I'm done packaging for the night. I made it through more than half of the international orders. So that, and there's a few over there. So I'll for sure be able to get the rest of them done tomorrow because I didn't start on the international orders till like, I don't know, it was like evening by then because I had my live stream today, so it was kind of like a half day. Tomorrow will be a full day, so I'll get through the rest of the internationals and then get started on the US ones. And there are always new ones coming in, so there'll be more Canadian orders, more international. I'm sure there were some that I got today while I was packaging these ones, but those ones I'll do later. But that is it for this vlog. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yep, it's cutting off a little bit. It was worth a shot. I can just make them a little smaller. I was just hoping that I wouldn't have to trim off the edges of the sticker. It'd be fewer cuts if it just worked out that way. These would be cute as circle stickers, but it's faster for me to just straight cut them. I was not recording